Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to set up the automated voicemail drops. So essentially it's going to be the very same steps, very similar to all the other videos that I had mentioned. Essentially what you're going to do is you're going to use either ClickFunnels, Facebook lead ad apps, or the Woofu or Survey Gizmo app. In this case I'll be using the Woofu app to set this up. Again, new entry, save and continue. And then using Woofu, I'll save and continue again. And now what I'll do is I'll choose the form that I'm using, which in this case is new home buyer. I'll continue, and then I'll fetch and continue a test lead. I basically just put in my information for this specific case. Just as a test lead, I always do this just so that there's something to actually test the funnel through. So what we're going to do is we're going to use slide broadcast. You're going to choose this. You're going to start new campaign using an audio file, so the second option here. And you're going to go to your account, you're going to go to manage audio, and you're going to upload or create new recording. So what you're going to do is you're going to upload a recording, you're going to upload here, and you should have your recording basically on your computer. The way that I usually record these these audios, the main way is I use an app called I believe it's called, I'll check it right now, hold on. Okay, so I use a app called Tape a Call, which looks like this. And what I do is I get on the phone with the client and I just have them record themselves going through the script that I give them. I tell them how to basically run through the voicemail. Show them how to use their tonality, and I even give them an example of what it should sound like. Then I have them run through the voicemail. Some will just basically knock it out of the park in the first try. Some might require 2 or 3 times. So once you have that, you're gonna basically upload it just like I'm showing you here. You're gonna set it up, upload, and then it'll show up as soon as we have this. So you're gonna set up your slide broadcast account, which is gonna require you to just connect this by typing in your username and password. That's basically how you integrate Zapier and slide broadcast. You're gonna test it to make sure it works. Success. All right, now we're gonna set up the template. Alright, so here we're going to set up the day 1 audio file. So first day, the destination number will basically be pulled in from the form that you use. Some of you will just be using, for example, phone number, and that's fine. That's completely fine as well. I usually use a survey for my campaigns. And then for this one, you'll basically be putting in the caller ID from your client. Alright, and then for the start campaign, I usually send these out within plus 3 hours, so within 3 hours of when it's sent. And then I send to mobile phones only. I put no. Webhook URL, you can just leave that empty. Campaign end time, you can leave that empty. And since I didn't since I haven't yet put in my client's caller ID number, I'll put that in later on at this point. But this is practically how to set this up. It's very simple, very straight to the point, and you can either put the delay on the campaign start time, or what you can do is you can put this as now, and then put the delay on as another step. So you can basically put this as another step. You can basically delay it by making another action step and then putting a delay. So delay by Zapier, and then delay for And then, like I said before, I usually send off the first um, voicemail within 3 hours. After 3 hours after they opt in. I have two different variations actually. One where it's sent within 3 hours, and the other one where it's sent immediately. It's something that I'm testing out. But this is just something to consider. And that's essentially how it's set up. If you have any questions, leave it down below.